Hey everyone, Alex here from Granted Radio. For those of you who don't know, we record all of our episodes at a studio in Santa Ana, California called Granted Records. And running the show here at Granted Records is Emo Ladin, my cousin and co-host. For those of you looking for somewhere to record, I highly recommend Granted Records. And I'm not the only one. Head on over to grantedrecords.com and take a look at the testimonials and reviews. No matter what genre you perform, Emo has your back. With over 18 years of producing records, Emo has heard it all. He even recorded my demo reel that launched my voice acting career. Granted Records is a one-stop shop for all your musical needs, and with state-of-the-art equipment, including top-of-the-line microphones, a live drum kit, and even a dedicated isolated vocal booth, you can do anything you set your mind to. So please, check out grantedrecords.com and book your next recording with Emo Ladin.
You find beauty in all life, and you find love in people you see, and I promise you everything, yeah.
All right, let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for tuning in to Granted Radio. We are the hub of the OC music scene and winner of OC Weekly's 2018's Best Podcast, as voted by you, the listeners. So thank you all so much. Leading our three-piece suit is Emo.Rocks Aladdin.
I'm the vest.
I was going to say the pants.
Oh, okay.
Because you can leave the house without a jacket or a tie, but you can't leave without the pants.
Thank you, sir.
And next to him is our director of marketing, Hazem Aladdin. He's the jacket and tie because he makes us look good.
Ooh, yes, he does.
And completing the trifecta is myself. I am Alex Ellisbrew, and I can't decide if I'm the socks or the belt. I can't decide.
I would classify you as the jacket because
the jacket.
you kind of tie it all together.
Sure. But see, that's what the belt is. It cinches. Never mind. We're spending way too much time on this. Anyway, joining us today is a very special guest, Sebastian. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce your last name because I'm going to butcher it.
Can I try?
Yeah.
I want to try.
Go for it.
Aguirre.
Oh, man.
Nailed it.
Is that Aguirre?
Butchered and dead.
Yes.
Sebastian, can you tell us your last name, please?
Well, my grandfather pronounced it Aguirre, so
Aguirre.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
Nice,
Thank you
very
so
nice.
much for joining us today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good to see you, man.
I'm so happy to be here.
Are you, though? Because we kind of, our first impression of you was very awesome.
It was.
Can we kind of delve into this?
Yeah. Well, I actually just bought a new home in San Jacinto.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice.
And I went up the highway and I stopped in Beaumont for some McDonald's, and it ended up in your parking lot.
Yes.
About 5 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to guess what you ate because I saw the color.
Oh my God.
So it's probably just one hint. Is it breakfast? Is it a breakfast menu or is it like the all day menu?
It was breakfast.
Okay. So I'm going to guess you love ketchup,
Oh my God.
right?
Actually, I don't.
gonna have to
I
excuse
don't eat
myself.
ketchup in the morning, but
You don't. Huh. All right, well, I'm
Bloody
out of
Mary.
guesses.
Maybe it was a Bloody Mary you saw.
Yeah, you're right. It was a Bloody Mary from before McDonald's. So what did you have?
McGriddles.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine.
That's like it's the same breakfast sandwich as the pancakes, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I had two. I had the bacon and the sausage.
Nice.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, I would have picked the same thing. Those are good.
Well, cool. Welcome, man.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
I hope
guys.
you're feeling a little
We're
bit
happy
better.
I'm feeling great.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you just had to, sometimes you got to puke.
Hey, yeah. It's
Just
great.
gotta
Better
get it
out than in.
Cleanse.
Oh, definitely. So aside from puking, what is your day typically like as a musician?
Well, I'm actually a high school teacher, so what I
Oh.
could say is limited, perhaps. I like to keep my job.
What do you
Top secret.
I teach music. I teach high school music in Lake Elsinore, and I've been doing it for 11 years. Been in Elsinore for a year, and I really like it.
You like it up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I live in San Jacinto, and that's my valley over there. So it's a little bit of a drive this morning. But,
Yeah, definitely.
How is it
it's a
teaching
cool area.
kids? Do you feel it's good for the soul, or do you feel like this is really charity and just doing it for the greater good?
Well, I did it for money. I'm not gonna lie. It pays. As a musician, there's so many musicians that struggle.
Yeah.
And to make it, you've got to have like 2 careers. So
True.
that's
Multiple income streams.
my daytime job. That's my my Clark Kent. I guess, job. And, it's a very rewarding job. You know what I mean? It's tough. You're our mentor. You're like another parent.
Sure.
But it's very rewarding to see them, graduate. Really,
grow, yeah.
really, graduation is such a thrill for all educators.
Yeah,
to see them.
Do
get
you
their
see a
diploma.
lot of, or have you come across any students where you think, all right, this dude's going to be a star?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I'll give a shout out to Jordan Rodriguez.
Huh.
Jordan just won the Southern California Boys and Girls Idol for her age group and for her category.
Congrats.
Yeah, she's 15 and she's working with Billy Purnell, who's big in the industry, and she's already performing in Angel Games and
Good for her.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, so I'm really excited.
15.
Yeah. So give a shout out to Jordan and Billy.
Yeah, again, it's Jordan Rodriguez.
You're banned. You're banned from pronouncing any more names on the show, Emo.
No way.
Call
Well,
it
at least-
right now.
At least the ones that are Norwegian.
Actually, I'm sure you've had
Four.
your share of people mispronouncing your name. So
Oh, I revel in it. Try pronouncing Alauddin.
That's what we know it's a spam call. Is
Aladdin.
Eden here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
so Sebastian, have you been in this area your whole life?
I grew up in Orange County. Yeah, I grew up I'm born in St. Jude's and went to
Cool. Nice.
UC Irvine and went to Cal State Fullerton. and-
Wow,
Nice.
very low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so local guy, master's degree out of Cal State Fullerton
Oh, good for
in
you.
music composition. So
Nice.
It's a great school.
yeah, I
Yeah.
love Cal State Fullerton. I love Orange County.
Do you still go
Yeah.
back for like the reunions and all that stuff? Homecoming?
The thing is that funny you say that. We're having my 20-year high school reunion tonight.
No kidding.
I'm not even
Really?
kidding, and I'm going to be performing.
You are.
That is so nice.
How'd you land that
I'm really
gig?
excited. You know what I mean? They just put it out there, and I was like, yeah,
Oh.
I'm a musician. I'll do it.
So were you playing like when you were in high school, or is this kind of thing like everyone when you come back for your 20-year reunion, everyone's like, oh my God, this guy can like sing and play music?
When I was in high school, I was the choir nerd.
Okay.
I was kind of a stuck-up jerk.
Sure.
So I don't know how I'm going to be perceived this evening, but
So have you
we'll
always
see
been
what happens.
Have you always been musical?
Yeah, my mother pretty much made me play the piano at 4, so
Wow, early.
I didn't have a choice. Yeah. She's a great artist herself.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she just opened up an art gallery in Fullerton, actually, off Harbor Boulevard.
Congrats.
And she's a painter and a singer and a composer and a writer, and
Oh, how cool.
she's just
One of many
she's amazing.
talents.
Must
yeah.
have been a really fun
Yeah.
household.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a Margie Aguirre art gallery in Fullerton.
Cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Is that JIE?
Yeah, Margie Margie
G-I-E.
Aguirre art gallery, and it's off Harbor, and she kind of partnered with a law office there, so she has some facilities that are beautiful and it's beautiful art. We just had a nice event last weekend there, and she performed and I performed, and it went great. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, I'm really proud son.
What kind of music did you were you growing up listening to?
My mom likes Rolling Stones and Creedence Clearwater and
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Great taste.
She likes classic rock, folk rock.
Yeah.
She also likes Mexican music, because we are Mexican Americans. So she also listen to mariachi music too, and she writes both.
Oh, cool.
But right now she's really into this kind of blues rock sound, and she has her own sound. She's her own artist too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you play piano. Is there any other instruments you play?
I can get by on drums. Most musicians can.
Oh, really?
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say I play guitar. There's so many great guitarists out there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you ever outsource or bring in musicians for performances or recording?
I work with my first cousin, Jason Aguirre Whitehawk, and he's a phenomenal drummer. He's been performing his whole life since he was a child on stage. He has family in the industry on both sides, so he's interconnected already, and
that's good.
we've networked together, and we've helped each other out. And he's my best friend growing up. As my first cousin, we're only a year apart. and,
Awesome.
Cool.
yeah, and our fathers were brothers only a year apart.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just really close.
Mhm.
And, so with the band Sebastian really formed as a two-piece at Orange County, just him and I playing. And
Huh.
people just kept asking us to play and keep asking us to play. And we just, you can't say no,
It's always a good sign when people continuously ask you to
Yeah,
play
it's
your
really cool.
music.
Right.
yeah.
It's like you can't get out of it.
Right.
So, but we're having fun with it,
Do you both have any shows coming up you can promote?
We don't have anything right now. We've got some things in the works. Can't
Make sure to
talk
let us
about it.
know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. There's a couple dates floating right now. Probably we'll even get them today.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, for sure we work with multiple promoters in Orange County and LA and
Good.
Inland Empire too.
Good. So, of course, you're a performer, which is why we had you in here. You're a musician. You're a songwriter as well, yeah?
Yes.
So what's that process like typically for you?
Well, I make up piano chords and then they tell me how it feels and then I make a story.
Yeah.
So
How long have you been doing that? Sorry.
really since I was like 11.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm kind of a late bloomer here.
No, that's still young.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So does the melody come before the lyrics?
For me, like the chords come and then I'll play a melody. I'm
Mhm.
playing a melody and then, and then I make up the words later.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always music first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's
Testament.
natural.
Do you ever reverse it? Have you tried that?
I've tried to rap and it's not successful.
But you've never written lyrics before and then kind of made that the inspiration to some music.
No, I found lyrics and fit them in
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh.
edited them,
Oh, cool.
kind of made them work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
All right.
awesome.
What are your songs typically about?
Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Beatles.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They really, really inspired me. And I loved Coldplay. I'm still a Cold player.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
He's great.
Yeah.
And I like soul music too. I grew up listening to a lot of soul and 60s, 70s, 80s soul.
Nice.
So, I kind of put them both together. I like Charlie Puth. I like Chris Martin.
Good.
I'm trying to incorporate both their styles.
Sure. Yeah, the king of 4-chord progressions,
Yeah.
Mr. Martin.
Yeah.
Very creative ones, though. I mean,
I love it. I love Keen too,
Uh-huh.
because I'm a piano player.
Yeah,
So
of course.
Somewhere Only We Know is. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's a great song.
I love that song. Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
song.
Yeah.
Travis.
Oh, really? People told me to hear him, but I haven't really taken
Mhm.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Why Does It Always Rain on Me? You probably heard that one single, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, they're a good band. So, do you like doing these interviews
Yeah, this is fun.
as compared to the performances? Though it's a totally different monster.
Very different.
I've been performing my whole life, so it's like I'm just used to it. And I'm a teacher, so I speak in front of
That's
people
true.
every day. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, you seem pretty relaxed. We need to ask some really hard hitting questions. Let's get out of his comfort zone.
What are your views on American politics today?
I'm
Totally kidding. Well, normally we wait for the end to hear performance, but why don't we, put some performances in the middle here? Let's hear
Yeah.
you play something.
Okay. So I have 2 songs because you told me to, right?
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do my ballad first.
Nice.
She serenades me at night, and I bathe in her moonlight, and it can be so sweet, my love. Dreams of you and I. She steps onto the dance floor. We don't have to wait anymore, and we are living in a dream. My dreams of you and I. My dreams of you and I. 'Cause 'cause I'll be strong enough for you. You know your dream come true. And I'll be strong enough for you. You know your dream come true. 'Cause if you ever feel you're all alone, I promise I'll be there for you when you come back home. And it can be so sweet, my love. My dreams of you and I. She steps onto the dance floor. We don't have to wait anymore. We are living in a dream. My dreams of you and
Wow.
Nice.
Amazing.
Very nice,
my
man.
dreams of you and I.
Well done.
So heartfelt.
That's how you get 2 applauses.
Yes, okay. That was like
Hey, I
a
was
nice
holding-
little epilogue.
I was holding up the phone. That's not fair.
That was fun, guys. Thanks
That was
a lot.
that was great.
What a
man.
thrill.
Too, man.
That was a thrill.
That
Are
was
you married?
Yes, I am. My wife's outside waiting.
Oh, well, that's kind of you to
Yeah.
include her in your career. Why is she outside? dude?
Oh, she doesn't want to be on the spotlight.
Oh, she's shy.
She
We've got
just
this-
likes being in
We've
the.
got this beautiful sitting couch in our studio
With a microphone.
with a microphone.
Nothing to be
If she
afraid
cared to
of.
join us.
Nah, it's cool, but you know.
That's cool that she's
Yeah.
here, though, man.
Yeah.
Showing her support.
One question I thought of. You mentioned your teaching career is your Clark Kent identity. Do your students know that you perform outside, like
Yeah, good question.
not at school?
Yeah, they know.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's funny because sometimes they like it, but some of the artists that are like up and comers, you know, I'm kind of a threat. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you know, you have a gig.
You gotta watch out for those. You gotta
I
start.
have a gig.
You gotta start sabotaging. You know, teach them the wrong things. So
Yeah,
There you
exactly.
go.
Teaching the wrong keys, wrong singing out of tune.
Throw an augmented 5 in every chord you play, and you'll be set.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah. So, do you have certain favorites of yours that you're really proud of? As far as wow, I can't believe I wrote that.
Yeah, I like that song. That's a new one. I mean, I just made that like this year, so you know, and I like that one. It was a work in progress.
How long did it take?
You know, I had the original idea like 8 years ago, and then I just never finished it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just added that middle bridge and I don't know,
Glued
just
it
finished
together.
it. Yeah.
How many albums have you done any albums?
No, I mean I've put out singles,
Okay.
self-released.
How many?
I don't know, like 8.
Well, have you
something like that.
considered putting them all together to make an album?
Yes, I have. You know, I have a lot of material. You know,
Cool.
so I just have to get in the recording studio and get more down.
Well, I know of a place very nearby.
Yes.
I've heard of it. Stay away, dude. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of that is finding a recording studio that can master it so that they actually all have that same kind of thematic feel to it. So they don't feel like it's just a bunch of different songs put together.
Mm-hmm.
That's the challenge.
So the singles you release, are you mixing them, recording them, producing them?
I've been bouncing around. You know, I just haven't found a home
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
studio. You know, I have some things in my personal home studio, but
Yeah.
I know that competition's fierce, and you've got to have top quality recordings.
It's crazy.
I've worked in some studios, DW3 studios, Right Records, California Music Studios.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, also give a shout out to Mason Hensley in his studio in Ranch Cucamonga. So, but yeah, I haven't found a home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Grand Red Records. I might come around.
I'd love to
Never know.
entertain that idea, man. So do you schedule your deadlines? Like, you know what? It's been a year. I need to release something. Or do you just do it as you feel it?
Oh man, I teach full time. I'm married, got kids. I do it when I can.
How many kids?
You know what I mean? 2 kids, 8-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Oh,
okay.
awesome.
Yeah. So I just do it when I can. I'm really looking forward to the holidays because I usually record during the winter time.
Oh, yeah?
It seems like a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time to get
Yeah,
in the
business
studio.
picks up for sure.
Yeah.
So are your kids musical?
Yeah, I got my 8-year-old playing drums and he
No
sings.
kidding.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, he's gonna be up with me soon.
Oh,
Cool.
Stage.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
That's my plan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does he take lessons or like YouTube?
I'm teaching him.
You're teaching him?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. I got
Hey,
some
why
little
not?
worksheets and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, you are a music teacher.
My
But does he
person
like
for the
that? He's
job.
like, Dad!
You know what? He's so like that. And you know it. It's
Sounds
true.
like my daughter
Yeah.
too.
If it was anybody but Dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
exactly.
We hear that
Of
way
course,
too
exactly.
often.
Of course.
Too bad, man.
I got to put a mask on or something.
My name is Bill.
It will work probably.
So how was your Halloween? Did you dress up?
I didn't dress up. I took my kids out,
I was gonna say
it
you wear
was
those
fun.
sunglasses with that jacket. You're Billy Joel, dude.
This is just, I just got to wear them.
I love it.
When,
Yeah, I like
when I
it.
when I
It's a cool look.
perform, I constantly close my eyes. So it's something that my mother hates. So
Uh-huh.
I just, I put them on and I don't have to hear it.
So what is it about closing the eyes that you like so much?
I just get to hear the sound, only the sound.
Yeah, you're
and,
focusing.
and nothing distracts me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
Makes
know,
sense.
I do pick up to feel the audience here and there, but
Mm.
and generally when I got my eyes closed the whole time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes it hard to play. I can't imagine like so many keys, man. There's got to be what? Do you ever have like a show where you're like, God, I wish I opened my eyes because I totally flubbed that note?
I've flubbed a couple notes when I'm really nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Mm.
We got to get him nervous, dude. That was way too good of a first song. We gotta. People be like, dude, that was so pre-recorded.
So this is gonna sound like I'm not I don't have no music background at all, zero. When you're on stage, do you have a full piano or is it a keyboard?
I take this usually.
Okay.
It's like a baby Juno. I love this little GW8. I have a Roland digital piano, which I've taken before, which I love. I actually prefer to take a weighted key piano.
Sure.
I'm just stuck up.
Yeah. No, we hear that a lot from piano players.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
your game is just up when you got those weighted keys.
I don't know. You just, you could.
It feels real.
It just responds better.
Mhm.
You could stay in time, just tighter. You could
Mhm.
just hear the articulation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
What are your thoughts on musicians that take like voice lessons or take lessons continuously? Do you think that's a necessary thing or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would be paying for lessons if I could.
Yeah.
Billy Purnell, give me a discount.
Come on, Billy. Is he a voice coach or? Is
Oh, he's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah. 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 We're big proponents of continuous learning,
Of
no matter
course.
where you are in
Yeah.
your career. Well, very cool. I'm ready for another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you play us one more?
Yes, of course. Okay, so this one's been released. The last one I played was called My Dreams of You and I put it on SoundCloud, but that's it. I'm kind of getting some feelers on that one. And this next one has already been released on CD Baby, so it's pretty much everywhere.
Good.
Yeah, I saw
All
that.
right.
It's called You're in My Dreams. You shine through the sunlight, and here you find beauty 'Cause there's a promise that we make. It's in a chance that we just may take. And you are all I need, and you are all that I'll ever see. You're in my dream. You're in my dream. So let the world sing aloud. You and I have come together. Yeah. Cause there's a promise that we made. It's in a chance that we just may take. And you are all I need, and you're all that I'll ever see. You're in my dream. You're in my dream. 'Cause you shine through the sunlight. Yeah.
Yes.
Well done, man.
I'm trying
Well
to
done.
imagine the drums with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you perform that one with your cousin?
I do. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's something we perform
Which is different
many
than-
times together.
Very
Great
cool.
song, man. I love that feel.
Where do you
Thank
guys
you.
perform usually?
You know, we perform in Orange County because that's where our families and friends are, so
Mhm.
that's our fan base.
Right.
You know, we performed in LA. I've got some fans in LA. You know, we want to go down to San Diego. We love Southern California. That's where we're from. You know,
Right.
we figured start local and
Mhm.
expand worldwide.
Makes
Very
sense.
nice.
Well, you've got the look, and I can tell, like, you know, this is an audio medium, so our audience can't see you. You know,
Right.
obviously you're really into, what you're singing and your performance. I just wanted to ask, like, what's your preparation like before you get on stage or before you perform, if there is any?
I don't really practice.
Well, that's a good tactic. I gotta try that.
No. I
Yeah,
mean, I can understand it because the more you sit there and think about it, the more in your head you get, and you can psych yourself
Right,
out.
so
So,
it's
just like
natural.
going out, yeah, exactly, going out there cold. I can understand that.
We do not recommend this. Students, keep practicing.
He's a music teacher,
Right.
so he's practicing all day.
This is a do not try this at home message.
I guess it's just, when it's your own material, it's pretty, like, it just comes out naturally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's covers, I practice. So I've had to practice for the covers I'm performing tonight because I'm
Yeah.
going to do I Want It That Way from Backstreet
Oh
Boys.
yeah,
And I'm also
Sounds
gonna
great
I'm also
there.
gonna do Little L from Jamiroquai.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
You know what I
Right.
mean? And so I'm throwing that in, and I'm gonna play these two songs too, and that's it. I'm gonna have a short little set.
Where's it gonna
tonight.
be?
It'll be fun. It's gonna be at the Kramer in Anaheim, the
Uh-huh.
1998 20-year high school reunion from Esperanza High School
That's
Right.
amazing.
Wow.
in
Amazing.
Anaheim.
That's
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be such a
excited.
good time, I bet.
We do have a Patreon, and so part of the perks of our Patreon is that they get an exclusive song that's not on the actual episode. So maybe we can hear that back.
If you don't mind.
Well,
Beauty.
why don't we close with that? I wanted to ask a couple more things just before we close out. Is there any way we can anywhere we can follow you on social media so we can keep up with you?
Absolutely.
Your website.
The Band Sebastian Instagram,
Mm.
The Band Sebastian on Facebook. There's always the band Sebastian.
The
Oh,
band
cool.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's all
Facebook,
one
your
word?
website,
Facebook, Instagram.
Instagram.
I have thebandsebastian.com was there, but let me pay the bill.
Okay.
You don't need a website.
Should be
I,
up
that's
Monday.
right. I found it, and then
It'll be up
It
Monday.
didn't respond. Okay.
But Facebook's great,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
usually just use Facebook.
But to answer your
Okay.
question, Sebastian is 2 words.
Seaba and Shun. Okay. Just wanted to make that clear. Do you do a lot of like? Do you reach out to your fans on Facebook? Are you like? Do you interact with your fans?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook Live right now.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
Oh,
so
I
they're
didn't
hearing
see
me
that.
talk, they're hearing me sing.
Oh, perfect.
right
They're
on.
not hearing any keys. I don't, but
Close enough.
but
Yeah.
Take what they can get. Tell them to subscribe to our podcast, and they can hear the whole performance,
Yeah.
including the keyboards.
Exactly.
absolutely,
right.
absolutely, I will follow up.
Well,
Yeah.
You sounded great, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
that
Real cool.
What a
style.
thrill!
yeah, we really enjoyed your performances, and it's been great, getting to know you.
Absolutely.
If I don't want to put you on the spot too much, but yeah, it would be great if you could perform just one more song for us.
One
I know.
more?
Yeah, one
Yeah,
more,
one more.
please.
Okay.
The sponsor for today's episode is cbd-online-store.com. No matter what ailments you may suffer, CBD Online Store has got you covered. Are you sore from that tough workout? Having trouble getting to sleep? Is your dog anxious, which is in turn making you anxious, which then leads you and your dog down into an anxiety downward spiral with no hope in sight? cbd-online-store.com has a huge range of products that can help with your most crippling panic attacks. And don't forget to use the code GR10OFF, that's GR10OFF, to get a 10% discount at checkout.
We'll do a kind of in the middle tempo. Not,
Sure.
Okay.
not a bow, not a.
All right.
All right. Sweet. I got 3. She stepped into my room. She strolled into my life, and I act like I'm not surprised that she sat down next to me. Then she took my whole life into her hands, into her little hands. Began to understand that my life is in her plans. I'm in her hands, and I'm in her hands. You know that I am yours. I'm yours if you still want me. If you still want me. So if you stop and take a second of your company and talk to me, and talk to me. And you will start to see that my life is no longer up to me. I'm in her hands, yeah. 'Cause I'm in her hands. For you, everything I do is done with the thought of you, my
My God, man. That got me emotional.
Cool, man.
That was awesome. Good job, man. Good
Thank you,
job.
brother.
That doesn't happen every day.
You know what? That's the biggest compliment you can give me. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you, man, for making me cry like a ninny in the middle of that.
So do your students ever try to come see you perform?
You know what? I had my boss show up, you know,
Cool.
and that was awesome. That was about it.
Well, do you invite your students out to come see you?
You know what? I have not really. I need to do that.
Yeah, you should do one of those
Yeah.
things where you make sure they charge 10 at the door, and you get like a little, you get a little percentage of that.
$2
and
out of
get
the-
them, and get them all to show up.
Yeah,
Bring
you know
your
what?
family,
Nice little
everybody.
side. Yeah.
I kind of thought about that. I kind of thought, why don't I put on a show and have my kids perform and I could perform too? And
there
we
you
could all
go.
just help each other out.
That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
idea.
I mean, why not?
Exactly.
When
Have it a battle of the bands and then you win.
it's part of
I could be an honorary performer. I think that'd be more like, kosher.
Yeah.
Here's your life lesson. You lost.
Exactly. That's life now.
when you're teaching your kids, like, is there any kind of teaching in terms of like on-stage performance? You know what I'm trying to say? Do you teach them how to
Oh, yeah.
what it's like to perform in front of a group of people?
I perform with them, and I'm Modern Rock Band is the name of my class, and so what we do is we instruments is a rock band, instruments, that type of so we perform together, and performing is the best way to learn. Absolutely.
Cool.
I put them out there right away. It's sink or swim. You know what I mean? Because even if they sink, it's performing is addicting. And it's really fun. And
Well-
I try to get them to appreciate performing right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. I can't remember. Someone told me a long time ago is you don't learn anything from succeeding. You learn a lot from failing.
right.
Failing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
It's all about that.
so I think it is important to get them performing early, because even if they do fail, it's not a bad thing.
Mm-mm.
You
Right.
know, it's just another learning
Experience.
opportunity. Yeah, experience.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, Sebastian, we want to thank you so much for joining us.
This is great.
Wow,
Yeah.
This was a
awesome.
really fun
It
episode.
really was. It was.
and it was tremendous to hear you perform, and I know we had a great time here.
Yeah. It was
Sweet.
a tearjerker.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
All right. So, Emo, I've got all these hip hop songs I've put together, all these lyrics. I hear you're producing hip hop.
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Beats-
saw our
beats
post.
too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Where should I go?
If you go to our Instagram, which is granted.records, you can check out that post where I introduced one of the hip hop tracks that I produced, or you can just go straight to grantedrecords.com, check out the reviews, see how well we do as a recording studio.
Cool. And if I knew some up and coming voice actor who was looking to record someplace, do you guys do like voice acting too?
We had one in yesterday, actually.
No
yeah,
kidding.
yeah. So voiceover is becoming
Other
a big
than
part of our
Alex,
business.
you mean?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
exactly. We have our second client ever. No, I'm kidding. But it's been a great big part of our
Yes.
business.
Oh,
Voiceovers.
nice.
Yeah.
And
That's a big deal.
Hazem, this was a fantastic episode, and I want to hear more. Where can I find more Granted Radio?
We're on all the platforms: iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. I think there's one called .fm, Play.fm, and
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Nice.
I think I'm going to stop asking that question.
Yeah, because it's everywhere now.
Yeah.
They just picked us up. I don't even have to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
In the future. All right. Well, once again, Sebastian, thank you so much for joining us.
Guys, we're awesome.
You too, man.
Awesome
Thank
show.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really had fun.
You're always welcome back, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
appreciate
please.
it. I appreciate it. We come out with some releases and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, yeah. She steps into my